Alexander Volkanovski had his eyes locked on the UFC 319 co-main event, knowing the outcome could shape his immediate future. That night, featherweight contender Lerone Murphy stole the spotlight with one of the most memorable knockouts of the year. Facing Aaron Pico in the highly touted prospect's promotional debut, Murphy unleashed a perfectly timed spinning back elbow that sent Pico crashing to the canvas. The emphatic finish sent shockwaves through the division and instantly sparked talk that Murphy had done enough to earn a crack at the UFC featherweight championship. Volkanovski, who currently holds that belt, isn't disputing the idea. In fact, he's already thinking about when such a fight could happen. Speaking on his YouTube channel following the event, the Great gave fans a clearer picture of what might be next. "I think it's a bit of a no-brainer," Volkanovski said. "December's looking good. There were earlier dates that probably wouldn't work for guys that are fighting right now anyway, so the later dates were always looking better for me and for my future potential opponents. So December's looking like it could be there." If Volkanovski's timeline lines up with UFC brass, it could mark the champion's return to action before the year closes out. Dana White has already admitted he likes the matchup, and with Murphy carrying newfound momentum, the promotion has little reason to hold back. The only question left is whether the organization wants to move as quickly as December, or let Murphy build even more steam before stepping into the cage with one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. Volkanovski, however, is realistic about the landscape. For months, fans have speculated that Movsar Evloev would be the next man in line. The Russian standout has remained undefeated, building an impressive resume while calling for his chance at the belt. But according to Volkanovski, the fight is no longer in reach. "A lot of people are going to be like, Movsar should be there," Volkanovski explained. I tried to make that happen. I thought he deserves it, he did deserve it. He had this fight and then I'm like, alright, he's going to have to do this fight and then he definitely gets it. And then he pulled out. And you know what the UFC's like with things like that. Maybe they tried to push it back because they pushed the date further and he still didn't do it. Maybe it was a serious injury, I'm not sure, I don't know what it is. Maybe that's why he can't fight, I don't know, but it doesn't look like it's going to be Movsar." That frank assessment all but clears the path for Murphy, who has now positioned himself as the most logical and marketable challenger available. With his highlight reel finish and the champion's public endorsement, the stars may finally be aligning. If the UFC decides to move forward, December could see Volkanovski defending his title against a fresh, hungry opponent who believes his moment has come.